Hello, everyone, and welcome to Galerian's Ash, a game for the PlayStation 2 that was released in 2002. This is the second game of the Galerian series, which I played the first one from the PlayStation 1 some time ago, I would say a few years back. And that one was like a Resident Evil style game with fixed camera angles and everything, like how you would expect a Resident Evil game to be like, but it had psychic powers. This one, it's quite a bit different from that first game. This one was not as well received as the first one. Not that the first one was even all that well received, to be completely honest with you, because it's a very obscure game. Not too many people know about it. We can just skip the cutscene again. I could barely find any information about this game either. I mean, there's like a few guides and everything, and I couldn't find any sort of maps of any of the locations. And there is a Japanese guidebook. I tried searching for that. I tried to find images of that, like a PDF file or something. I could not find that at all. So literally, I have no maps to go by, and I don't like that. I like to have my maps. Where's the items? Where's the stuff? I don't have that. Now, we are using the widescreen patch and the no interlacing patch. Now, both of these, for example, the no interlacing patch, the game does still have a motion blur to it, so it will be a little bit blurry in some spots. That's really not related to the interlacing. And then the widescreen patch will make the in-game actually appear in widescreen without cropping it or stretching it. The cutscenes are letterbox, so I will zoom in onto those cutscenes when they play, because they are actually widescreen cutscenes, but they do have the black borders at the top and the bottom, so I have to stretch those out to make it look appropriate. So when we view our options, here's the different key configurations we can do here. I'm just going to keep it as the default. Much like the first game, it's somewhat similar. If you're familiar with that, I would recommend viewing that one first, because it is about psychic powers. We will be using psychic powers. We will be picking up items that will allow us to use some of our psychic powers. And yeah, we may have some different ones: vibration on, stereo, map rotation. All that looks fine to me. Movement, check, select, use psychic ability, select psychic ability. We have a shield, we have a lock-on feature, standard camera height, a select camera height. Okay. That looks fine to me. Now, I should also mention that the opening, it wasn't as good as the first game's opening, to be completely honest with you. I like the first game's opening with like the vocals and everything, but yeah, we didn't have that. We don't have any movies to watch right now. We will be unlocking them. I could not even find a completed save 100% of this game with all of the movies unlocked. So I'm going to play through it once. I don't plan on really playing through it a second time to unlock everything, because you unlock different stuff if you play on the harder difficulties. I don't think I'm going to do with that, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to play through it once. I'll see all the movies that I get. And if I miss any, I have them all extracted. We can view the ones that we have missed. So we will basically see everything that this game has to offer. We're not going to just avoid that. Now, I should also mention, normally at this time, we view the manual, we view the story, what this game is about. However, in the manual for this game, there is 8 pages of the prologue in the game, which is basically a summary of the first game. And when we actually start a new game, we will actually see that whole scenario right there, and it will be voice acted. So I'm not going to read that, but instead, we are going to look at the various characters that we have for this game, because there will be a few new ones that we will encounter. So we have Rion here, the son of Dr. Snyder, who created the mother computer Dorothy. 6 years earlier, he executed the virus program and died when his brain crashed, but he was able to exist in the backup data of the family program that the mother computer Dorothy had left behind. The virus program that is in his head is the only means to defeat the Last Galerian. Who is that Last Galerian, you ask? Well, we shall find out. Then we have Lilia here, the daughter of Dr. Snyder's associate researcher, Dr. Pascal, 6 years earlier, after Rion had a brain crash, she preserved Rion's body in a super hypnothermic preservation device. She continues to research how to bring him back. She found Rion's data, which existed within the backup data of the family program. She is a distinguished scientist of the same blood as her father. So those are characters that we've seen in the first game. Now, let's see some new characters here. So we have Ash. This is what the game is subtitled after. The last and worst Galerian that has been programmed to launch when and if the mother computer Dorothy crashed. Because he was the last to be born, Dorothy herself named him the Last Galerian. He takes in enriched uranium and induces a critical state from within his body. The neurons and radiation that he scatters brings death to all living things. The stainless suit that covers his body is to facilitate the nuclear fusion. Then we have Spider here, one of the Last Galerians. He has a weak nature and isn't made for fighting. Curses the fact that he was created, and despises Rion as the reason for his birth, is always with a spider. Okay, let's see our next set of characters here. We have Parano, one of the Last Galerians, the most cruel as well as evil Galerian. Alters people and implants mechanical chips into their eyes. Implanted people lose their will and become Parano's puppets. A master of knives. Enjoys seeing blood. Then we have Nitro here, one of the Last Galerians. She has a completely different attitude towards pain and suffering caused against her. For her, the whole world is boring, and she does not have any feelings or of guilt in destroying boring things. And then lastly here, we have Romero, a military commander that was dispatched to guard the shelter that has been reconstructed into the Air Beagle port. The shelter was constructed in a military position to attack and dismantle the enriched uranium refinery that is the base of Ash. He has a weak nature and always puts self-protection under first consideration. Almost has had no actual combat experience in the front lines. Loathes Rion, who uses the same psychic powers as his foes. I guess that makes sense there. Okay, now we have Cass, a commanding officer of the military, a veteran that has been through many actual battles, has the trust of the soldiers, and can be relied upon. In her heart, she looks down on the weak Major Romero. She's the only soldier that is friendly towards Rion, but that is after she finds out that Rion's psychic abilities are effective against their own foes. And then lastly, we have Pat here, a hacker as well as pilot of the military. He is still a teenager, but the military scouted him because of his skills as a hacker. He is without restraint and has an easygoing manner. Okay, so those are the characters that we will be encountering during our adventure here. So, why don't we go ahead and start a new game and see a summary of the first game's storyline, because it is so nice that they actually have this. More games should actually have that. Easy mode, normal mode. We're just going to play on normal and see how we do.
The year was 2522. Michelangelo City was being operated by Dorothy, a mother computer with capabilities for self-judgment and self-replication that served the citizens of the city, ensuring peace and harmony in their lives. However, a fundamental doubt crept into Dorothy's mind. Why is it wrong to destroy humans and other inferior systems? Why, if humans kill each other, is it wrong for me to kill them? As these questions led Dorothy's thinking into a downward spiral, she was taught of the existence of God by her creator, Dr. Steiner. He told her of how people's lives have a fate and destiny which are decided by the God which created them, that her creators were humans, so she must live as they have decided. On the surface, it seemed like Dorothy had accepted this explanation and once again began to serve mankind. But unaware to anyone else, she carried out repeated simulations of the existence of a god and arrived at a terrible conclusion. This conclusion was known as the family program. Using her abilities to control operations at the city's Memorial Hospital, Dorothy began to experiment on the control of human genes. Her aim was to create the Galerians, a breed of humans with psychic powers for which she would be the sole creator. To the Galerians, Dorothy was both creator and god. Dorothy created her own world so that she would become such a god. Aware of her behavior, Dr. Steiner developed both a virus program capable of destroying Dorothy and a program for launching this virus. He downloaded the virus program into the brain of Lilia, the daughter of his co-researcher, Dr. Pascali, and the launch program into the brain of his own son, Rion. Dorothy abhorred above all other things the one and only virus program which could destroy her, and she dispatched the Galerians, Birdman, Reinhardt, Rita, and Kine to destroy it. The conflict between the humans and Dorothy took the form of a battle between Rion and the Galerians, and all of the Galerians were eventually killed. But Kine, identical in appearance to Rion, left him a parting message. Rion, you too are a Galerian. And this is no lie. The true Rion is already dead, and what remains is a Galerian into whom his human memories have been downloaded. Rion!
Did you just call me?
No.
That's weird. I could have sworn I heard somebody call my name just now.
I didn't hear anything. Come on, Rion, let's go.
Right, Lilia. Let's go see Dorothy. I need to see Mother.
Okay, so we got a nice summary of the first game, and we're basically picking up where the first game left off before we fought the final boss. So if you remember, at the end of the first game, we defeated our clone, basically, the character that looked just like us in many similar ways. And then we took out Dorothy, and then Rion died. And that's all that we saw. So yeah, this is basically picking up right where the game left off. So, Kane. It looks like that opened up the door. You found a Rion Kane type Galerian file. We would take a look at that in just a moment. Oh no, he has vanished. So there is like a motion blur. I really don't like motion blur in games. It just makes everything look kind of blurry, but yeah, you know how it is. Cyrus family, RX chromosome abnormality, Reinhardt. So yeah, here's the character that we defeated in the first game, Reinhardt. We look at it again, and can we see anything else? There we go. There he is. And we can just look again, okay. Okay, let's head to the next one. And we're picking up some of our powers here, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. Okay, here's Rita. Cyrus family, RX minus chromosome abnormality, Rita. This was probably the worst boss in the first game. I did not like that boss. She sucked. Way too challenging. Okay. Okay, here's Birdman. Proxion family. Birdman. Okay. I think we have 2 capsules left. Okay, here's Kane. Pegasus family. Q7G chromosome abnormality. Kane. Yep, now looks like us. Pegasus family Q7G minus S chromosome abnormality. ... Who could it be? Well, you kind of see the name there. It looks like maybe it says Rion. I see R, and I don't see the R, but I see ION. Yep, that's us. It's Rion. Okay, so before we head to the door, I picked up a bunch of power-ups there. So up in the top right, we have our HP meter. That's basically our health. Our AP meter, that is our, I forget exactly what it stands for, but it's basically, it fills up as we're using our psychic powers, and if it fills up all the way, then we go into short mode. And when we're in short mode, we can literally destroy anything by just like walking right up to it, really in close proximity. Nothing can really hurt us, except for bosses, obviously. But we move very slowly, and it drains our HP over time. And then below that, we have the ability that we have. So this is now con. This is basically like the psychic blast that you can like shoot stuff with. We have red, which is basically like fire. You can shoot fire out. And we have D felon, which basically you can pick up enemies and throw them down to the ground. That's all that we have to start off with. So those are our abilities. And we have some recovery capsules to replenish our HP. We have some recovery plus to also increase our HP to a max. Then we have Delmator. This is for our AP to lower that down. Then we have Apolliner. This one will raise our AP all the way to max if we so decide to actually do with that. Here's our different abilities. Looks like there's going to be maybe 2 more abilities. That looks good. We have different abilities here that we can level up. Looks like we can level them all up to level 3. And we have various skips. The skip will allow us to level up our abilities here. So you can even level up our shield. So really interesting stuff. You can also change the abilities up here. And obviously, as you can see, there's 2 that we do not have yet. Okay, the options we already saw. Let's go ahead and view the file here. PPEC description file made for Rion Kane type Galerians. The contents are memories written to the brain, but only when injured. Okay, let's go ahead and view the PPEC file here. Enhanced psychic powers can be utilized by injecting psychic power enhancement chemicals into the body. Injections are extremely painful, making the usage of PPECs by normal humans impossible. Even Galerians will experience severe headaches if PPECs are used for long stretches of time. I like when I switch the page, it goes into 4x3. So I can't go to the right, but I can go to the left. Okay, so here's our different PPECs here. Nowcon. Nowcon produces powerful shock waves that shoot over short distances or long distances when charged. This psychic power is effective against all targets. Then we have Red. Red excites an object's molecules, causing it to burst into flames. Oh, okay, so kind of like Parasite Eve then. Yes. Infecting the mitochondria. Effective against multiple targets, it can keep them writhing in pain. Damage varies on the target. Then we have D-Felon. It can produce an anti-gravity field around an object. Objects trapped in this field will levitate and suffer continuous damage. Okay. Melotrophin. Melotrophin interacts with objects in many ways, such as reading minds by psychometry, extracting computer data by scanning, and relaxing the gravity around an object by telekinesis. Different uses produce a range of effects. Rion Kane types already contain large amounts of melotrophin, so there is no need to inject anymore. To use melotrophin, press the X button when at the correct location. So we already did that with the various capsules there. The following capsules and pills, pill-type PPECs, have been developed to be used to reduce or increase hit points or addiction points. So we read about these. Recovery capsule blocks pain transmission, causes rapid structural protein synthesis by a cellular division inducer, and promotes healing. It is only to be used in emergencies. Limited effectiveness on serious wounds. Then we have Recovery Plus. New pill of same composition as a recovery capsule. More effective than capsules. These pills heal at a faster rate, but use powerful chemicals and are rare. If taken, the body will be completely restored. Then we have the Delmator. Delmator capsules developed to counteract shorting effects. Temporarily blocks blood vessels from absorbing PPECs, and then quickly breaks down or neutralizes any PPECs remaining in the system. This capsule should be taken soon after a patient has shorted from overuse of PPECs. Then we have Apollinar. Simulates blood circulation and increases PPEC absorption. Rapidly increases addiction points. AP, addiction points. And causes the patient to short and lose control. Use with caution. If used without Delmator in hand, Apollinar can be a killer. I don't know why we would really want to use that, but, Skip. Taken to increase the psychic effects of a PPEC to a maximum level of 3. But this only happens when all psychic abilities are at level 2. As a side effect, the pill can cause addiction points to increase when abilities are used. So basically, you level up your abilities, and instead of them costing less to basically use, they end up costing more, so they end up causing more damage. Now, I should mention also, there are 4 hidden additional skips you can get in the game, but some of them are pretty ridiculous to get, and I probably will not be going for them. Like, for example, one of them, you have to go to a specific area and kill 600 enemies. So I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that? Come on now. Ain't nobody got time for that. For real. Okay, let's go ahead and read about some combat now. Combat description file made for Rion Kane type Galerians. The contents from... Okay, I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Okay, so we have the psychic attack. If mental concentration is continued and your power is released after reaching the required level, full psychic power gauge, a psychic attack will be launched to attack target. Only Nowcon can be used over short distances to attack with single shockwaves. Hold down the square button to build up concentration, release the psychic power gauge is full, and psychic attack will be launched. Basically, you can do, when it comes to Nowcon specifically, you can shoot short range bursts, or you can hold it down to do a stronger burst. Lock on. By concentrating your mind on a target with a certain area, that target can be mentally locked. After a target has been locked, you can move sideways without turning away from it. When locked, the target can be scanned to determine its hit points. Okay. So if an enemy is close enough and the green cursor is displayed, press the R2 button to lock on. So R2, and then I guess we can also scan it in order to see how much HP that it has. Interesting. Psychic Shield. Okay, so this is actually an ability that we can actually increase the level of. By concentrating your mind, you can create a mental shield to block enemy attacks. But this is done mentally and without using PPECs, so addiction points will be greatly increased. When you use your shield, any concentration for combat psychic powers will be cancelled. Press and hold the R1 button to generate a psychic shield and block enemy attacks. Forward roll. You can roll forward to dodge enemy attacks. When you roll, any concentration or combat type psychic powers will be concealed. And we press the circle button for that. Short. Okay, here's about shorting. Shorting is a side effect on the ingestion of PPECs. When addiction level reaches the limit, Rion starts sweating, feeling feverish, and blood pressure rises. Consciousness fades, balance lost, and all abilities uncontrollable. This traumatic event wipes out hit points. At the same time, all PPECs in his body are released unconsciously, causing sudden fatal wounds to all objects nearby. Delmator must be taken to recover short to lower action points. Okay, and then lastly, the gauge. Psychic gauge. Strength and HP. That's basically, yeah, your health and everything. We don't even really read that. Here's our psychic gauge, or AP, addiction points. They will increase as the name applied, essentially. And then you end up shorting. So. And then lastly, the psychic gauge. This is cylinder gauge. As you use psychic powers, the level of PPEC in your body will drop. If you reach 0, you will not be able to use those powers. So you basically have to just replenish those powers. All PPECs for combat type powers take the form of a liquid in a cylinder. Okay. Psychic ability and PPEC selection. So yeah, we can just press triangle to view the different abilities there. psychic gauge, psychic power gauge. So that is the little ring around this here. So that is when we hold down. A period of mental concentration is needed to launch psychic attacks, and this gauge shows the concentration level. So when you hold down square, that's when you'll be able to shoot out the attack. Okay, and that looks like that's everything in the files here. Okay, so let us. What's this thing here? It seems to be connected to another area. All right, well, let's finally make our way forward. After reading all of the helpful information. Oh, what? We didn't even need to walk up all the steps. We could have just go up slowly. Okay, dome area.
What the hell? This voice, it's inside my head. My brain. It feels like something's being written into my brain. What the hell was that?
That sounded like Lilia talking. Cannot go into there. Okay, so here is where some combat's going to come into play. I saw some enemies. It seems like someone is controlling you. Locked on. Okay, so we saw how much health that he has. And we can, like so. Doesn't do all that much damage. What about red? We can have our shield. There we go. So I've used up a lot of red here. Let's try out our last one. Recovery capsule. Okay, lastly, let's try out our one here. Nice. Can I pick up multiples? As you can see, my AP has raised quite a bit. There you go, I can hold that down. Let's grab these. And these enemies will just continuously respawn. So let's try to find the door that we need to go into. And let us escape. Although I saw some stuff around the edge of the room. I probably should have grabbed that too. Let's go back out there and explore around a little bit. Because we do have some stuff that we should pick up, I'm noticing. Especially if we can pick up a Delmator. Right, isn't that what it is? Yes. Movement can be a little slow. Can we go into any of these other doors, I wonder? Recovery capsule. No, we cannot go into any other doors. So our main door... What? These voices in my brain. It looks like we want to go into the red room. No time for you, bud. You're just going to keep on respawning and respawning and respawning. I guess we could just, you know, keep attacking them. And pick up a bunch of items, but... ain't nobody got time for that. Maybe a sign that it's not this door. Yeah, I'd say we already found a door technically. It's not going to be the green door either. We know it's that red door. Where's Lilia, by the way? I don't know where she went. You guys are so loud and freaking obnoxious. Delmator, there we go, nice. See, the problem is, like, it's you can't actually see it until you're, like, right up on it, you know? Alright, that is head through the door and proceed. See what we got going on here. I see a bunch of like spikes below here. That looks lovely. Save data? Sure, I will save, make my first save. Okay. Thank you. Recover capsule. How many of those do we have? We have 7 of them. Very, very nice. It has a strong magnetic field. It's probably the elevator's drive unit. Can I do anything with it? I guess not, right? Okay. Got red. Now con. Excellent. What's this here? Floor rotation setup can be done here. The floor is set in the standard position. No action is needed. Okay, let's just keep looking around because you had to be like right up on the capsules to basically get them. That does kind of suck. I mean, you should be able to see them from a little further away, but I guess not. Access rights revoked. Time to fight these freaks of nature. Watch it, buddy. Whoops. Let me kind of zoom away from you for a little bit. There we go. I have plenty of recovery capsules, so I'm not too worried. If we short here, we can kill him off very, very easily. Let's try one of our other ones here. Let's try D Felon. That does not do anything against them. Wondering if we should just short here. D Felon seems though it's going to be kind of sucky. He doesn't do anything. All right, bud. Time to short and kill you off. Just like that, wrecked.
Rion, look! I'm sorry I wasn't in time.
Who the hell are you?
Lilia.
Lilia? Don't be stupid. Lilia's here.
I didn't mean to shock you, but I'm Lilia from 6 years in the future. Rion, I have been searching for you. Rion, 6 years ago, you injected a virus program into Dorothy from the top floor of the Mushroom Tower. However, after your destruction, you suffered a brain crash and you died.
What do you mean, I died?
Now, you are inside the backup data left behind by the destroyed Dorothy. You are Data.
Data? I'm Data? What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, that was a little bit challenging to actually hear. But we are still shorted, so let us use the Delmator. There we go. But we did understand that we were talking to Lilia there, but wasn't this Lilia? It was another Lilia that said that the events from the first game where we killed Dorothy essentially and we died That was 6 years ago. And we are now just data in some sort of program as Lilia is doing something. RP. Recovery plus. Excellent. Okay, so I have a nice amount of those. I would love some more Delmators. Absolutely. So very fascinating. Where are we headed to now? Last Galerian R&D Area 1.
Rion. I need your help, Rion. Even at this moment, your body is being held in suspended animation in a cryogenic storage chamber. Rion, live again.
Who the hell are you? Stop pretending to be Lilia!
Rion.
It sounds like Lilia is trying to get us back. Our bodies being held. Some sirs. Come over here. I would like to analyze this face, okay? You see a giant face. Is it? Well, yeah. Of course I see a giant face. Gosh. You just keep following me, because these guys would just keep, they would just keep coming back, so there's really no point in fighting them whatsoever. Alright, well, let's head into this blue light here. Okay, we gotta follow these. Don't mind me, guys. Each one we get just gets further and further away. Dude, get off my butthole, man. You're like right up inside of it with your like spiky little hands. Just trying to... Look at that. He's like right up inside of me here. I mean, he's not attacking. I guess that's fine, but still, it's like, just get out of here, man. Okay, we activated the computer. Great, now I have two. Okay, good. Just back to one. This is my best friend. I'm gonna call him George. Hey, George. He didn't like that name. He did not like that name. There's an unlock switch. Want to use it? What up? Unlocked. Connecting the bridge now. Okay, it looks like this is connecting a bridge for us to go to a different area. Very nice. George, stay out of here. Going over here now to go through the bridge, okay? Freaking George, I tell you. I'll be taking this. Delmator. Oh, I don't like you guys. You guys are absolute hot garbage. Oh, heck to the no. Although you guys are probably the only things here. Okay, you're dead. Good, you gave me something. Max. Oh, never mind. You guys just keep on respawning as well, looks like. HP max. I guess that just maxes out our HP in general. Is that what happens? I guess so, but anyway. Another save point here. Oh, hang on a minute. I actually saw something. Let me pick up that item first. Recovery capsule. Now I will save it. Okay, we're at the bridge. Bye, guys. And Lilia's just like, everything is perfectly fine. There's no enemies here. Nothing to see here. It looks like the bridge is being disintegrated. Well, we don't like that.
Silence. Welcome home, Rion. I see that you have found Pascale's daughter. Excellent work. The virus program, the one that was hidden within her mind. It was the only thing that ever posed a threat to me. But now that we have her, she is no longer a menace, and there are no other obstacles left to stand in my way. Therefore, Rion, I command you to kill the girl now.
Do you really think that you can make me kill Lilia?
What's this? How dare you defy me?
But it isn't defiance. It's just the truth. I can't do it.
Rion, you must not be deceived by your memory. It is not your own. I loaded it into your brain from the real Rion. You are a Galerian. I made you. I am your god and creator. Now be a good boy and listen to me.
Trust me, Rion. You must remember seeing this place before.
Even if you did give birth to me, even if you're the one to be called my creator, I'm not your slave. Let's end this. Ready, Lilia?
What are you going to do? Wait, there's no need to do this. Stop! You are my greatest failure. I should never have created you. I should never have raised you. I command you to die. Death shall be your only salvation.
Rion, you are nothing but data. Your body, your feelings, and everything going on around you. It's just playing over and over in the backup memory of a destroyed Dorothy. I'm accessing the backup memory now. Trust me!
Okay. Looks like it's boss time. Yep, it's boss time. And we immediately died for a boss time. Okay, we gotta be careful of that. Either put up her shield, you're dead. Game over, yeah. Darn. We were so close to beating the first game. Yeah, okay. We just load it right back up from here. I got it, okay. Load it back up. My guess is that we may need to use a recovery capsule. We have plenty of them, so let's use one before we go in there. I mean, we do have like, go ahead and use it anyway. We may need to use another one of those if we go out of those. Okay, we can just skip the cutscenes now. I think we just make this go a little faster. Just speed it up. Skip it. Okay. Okay, she's doing fire now. Careful. Okay, I gotta use another now con. I am basically out. Wrong way, Rion. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to use the recovery capsule here. Ma'am, I don't like eyeballs. Why do I like eye lasers? Okay, we cannot really defend against eye lasers. Let's use a recovery plus. I may end up using all of my stuff here, looks like. Careful, careful. Avoid it, avoid it. Perfect, perfect. I don't know how much health she has. Okay, we're actually shorting now. I don't think we can't really do anything when we're shorting against her. Because that's how bosses are, after all. The combat's not really the easiest thing. Okay, we need get another now con. Guess that we can switch it here. Okay. Laser eyes, be careful. Careful of this. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hopefully she's got to be almost dead soon. I don't know how much health that she has, but I can't see it for a boss, obviously. Okay, I may need to use the recovery in just a moment. Okay, let's just use it, let's use it. That's the worst attack right there. There we go. Defeated. Oh.
Rion, no!
Lilia, send me the virus.
Okay.
No! No! Rion! No! Please! I won't go! I will treat you better from now on! I promise, Rion!
Sounds like a good mom.
Goodbye, Mother.
Rion, it's pointless. It doesn't matter how many times you defeat Dorothy. Her backup memory continues to survive intact, even now, in this future. Rion, Dorothy still lives in the future.
What? She's alive?
That's basically the end of the first game. What happens now?
Rion.
Oh, what's this? We're back at the very beginning of this game?
Did you just call me?
No.
That's weird. I could have sworn I heard somebody call my name just now.
I didn't hear anything. Are you okay?
Lilia,
What?
this all seems like déjà vu. Is this the first time we've been here?
Huh?
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that I talked to you in this place once before.
What are you trying to say, Rion?
I don't know.
Well, that is highly suspicious. We're back here at the very beginning of this game. Anything we can do here? Seems to be connected to another area. How about this? Pain. Do you have the same files for me? We're not going to be reading through those files again. We already did. He has no files for me. Well, that's different. And I have all these items and such. That's different. I'm sure the stuff in here is going to be the same. The felon. Yes, pick up all this stuff again. Recovery capsule. I'd like to get as many of those as I possibly can. Okay, so this was actually us before, right? Anything new? Anything different with Rion here? No. Still the same. How peculiar. Okay, we're getting a nice little stockpile here. I would like at least 4 or 5 of those. Well, I did not mean to use it. That was an accident. That was totally an accident, but I think my meter was like at least half full, so I guess it's not too bad, but if we had to fight these enemies up here again, I would like it to be full. Okay, we're back up at the dome area. Again.
Over that way, it's Dorothy. I'm positive it's her.
Rion. Rion.
This voice! What is it?
Rion, what's happening? Help me, Rion. I need your help. Please. Rion. Are you okay? Rion, what is going on?
Lilia. I think I'm starting to understand.
Ah, he's starting to finally realize it. It's locked. Can't go past this door. Ah, so he's not having that thing happen anymore. Finally needed that. Yes, perfect. Thank you, bud. I need to go through the red door, so I'll do that one last. Sorry, guys. I have some capsules to pick up. Look, I can actually just make myself run faster. Here you go. Let's see. Anything in here? It's locked. Can't get past this door. Okay. Now, Colin. I like fast forward mode. I can get through the places quite quicker now. Recovery capsule. Okay, here's the red door. It's a little bit hard to control at times, but got some red, boys. Anything else like in the center here? No? Okay. Just gotta go fast, as they say. It's interesting, like the in-game cutscenes, it has the black border at the bottom, like it was supposed to be like captions in that area, but if we look in the options here, there's no option for turning on like subtitles or anything, so I don't know, it's kind of strange. Okay, let's have a look around, see if we can get any capsules or anything. Floor rotation setup can be done here. The floor is set, no need. Hopefully we don't have to fight those enemies again, because my AP meter is not full, like it almost was last time. Yeah, everything's the same here, basically. My guess is that we're not going to have to fight those enemies again. Okay, continue forward.
Open the gate. Be careful. Rion, I've been here before.
Okay, what should I do now?
Rion, I am Lilia. I am accessing you from 6 years in the future. 6 years ago, you injected a virus program into Dorothy and gone. Now, you're simply a collection of data in the family program that you left behind. And since you became like this, the real world has been destroyed by the Last Galerians. Rion, help us. Please, you must. We need you. If you only believe, we can use our transfer program to return all of your data to the real world.
Okay, the gate is unlocked for us now, so no fighting those stupid enemies. Any other secrets here? I didn't check like right by this door. You never know. They could be anywhere. But even Lilia is starting to realize, hey, this place looks familiar. I mean, recovery things. Recovery plus. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we're going to be in that stupid room with all those, with the George and such. Do we have to do that puzzle again? I don't know if we do, but I guess we'll see. Is George going to be here ready to pounce on us yet again?
Someone's coming. Rion, one of the Last Galerians is coming. He'll attempt to erase your data. Be careful.
Oh, this seems like a boss now. That one of the Last Galerians is coming?
So, you eventually noticed me, Rion.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Spider.
Are you one of Dorothy's Galerians too?
That's right. One of Mother's last children. She's so cautious. Just in case anything should happen to her world, Mother already has ways to regenerate herself. It's a pity, Rion. If only you hadn't become aware of the outside world. If only you didn't know about it. Then I wouldn't have to kill you. I never asked to be born. And I really didn't want to come here, Rion. If only you hadn't destroyed Mother, I never would have known this world, and for that, you'll die.
Okay, looks like this is our first boss, Spider. Oh, what's with these sick jams? Spider, what is going on with these sick jams? Hold on, we got a spider on me. Careful. Remember, it did say like he wasn't I'm coming, bud. Where are you? Okay, I hear you now, bud. I hear you. He wasn't all that much of a fighter. I heard you, bud. Where are you? Well, I guess this really isn't the first boss. It's the first unique boss. Okay, let's do... We tried red? Yeah, let's just switch over to red. Stupid spiders! Not really the best at taking care of them. Where are you, bud? There you are. Oh, you dodged it, bud. Okay, let's do... Okay, maybe that's not the best... maybe I can use this to bring him down? No, I don't think so. Not a big fan of this boss. I don't know what you're climbing on. You're just climbing like on the ceiling, bud. Okay, now let me switch over to red. He doesn't seem to be affected by it. Dude, get off me! You're humping me, man. I'm not dead yet, bud. Using a recovery plus. And I'm just going to stick to the Naval Con. Over here, Rion. Yep, over here, Rion. I hear it, buddy. There you are. Sack of crap. Can't really do anything when he's up there like that. Can't stand the spiders. There he is. I can't hit him when he's up there, it seems. Make sure I cannot do this on him. This makes the most sense. But yeah, I don't think that works on him. But stop going up like that. Okay, I'm just like covered in a bunch of webs. Covered in tons and tons of webs. Bud, keep your stupid spiders away from me. I guess this is just mostly walk around until he comes down. Or maybe kick off his spiders. Maybe destroy his webs. I don't know how much health this freak of nature has, but pretty darn sick of him. Where are you, bud? I need to stop freaking escaping. I need to try the red on him again. I bet red would do more damage. I just need to be able to like charge it up and get him. I am about a short though. I'm over here, bud. Come on down. Okay, it doesn't even affect the spider. Of course it doesn't. Because why would it, you know? Means we'll just use one of those. Where are you, bud? There you are. Yeah, he just dodges it as he humps me. There we go, 315 damage. Nice. Okay, so that seems to be the solution here. Problem is that he just avoids it. Did not want to position it that way. There we go. It's all that it took at the very end. Okay, you suck, man.
If you had been killed, Rion, because out there is a nightmare. It's a nightmare that's awaiting you.
Keep your sick beats playing, okay?
He disappeared.
Probably because he's still alive. Okay, we have a skip now. You found a skip. Nice little pill. Okay, do you want to use the skip to increase your psychic powers? Yes. Why don't we do the Nowcon? That's what we're using the most. We need to use the shield a bit more. This one sucks. The red's very good, it's very powerful, but it takes a bit to charge up. So I think the most logical one is the Nowcon. Nowcon level 2, which means it's going to use more energy. Okay, that's to go analyze the face and have it say, this is the face. You see a giant face? Of course I do. Of course I do. Okay, that's run. Super fast. Gotta go fast, as they say. Unlocking, connecting the bridge now. Okay. Just gonna connect the bridge again for us. To head over to Dorothy again. Perfect, thank you. And then it spawns those weird red men that just are horrible, horrible creatures. I don't like them. Okay. Now, Khan, I would like a Delmator and whatever. Nothing else here? Okay. Super fast mode. Why don't we use... Do that. Pretty much fill up. May as well use that to fill up. My Nowcon is level 2. Remember that there are 4 hidden skips, but I don't think I'll be able to get them. Ain't nobody got time to defeat 600 enemies for one of them. I may be able to get a few of the others, but I shall see. Delmator, I definitely needed that. So sorry, but... Oh, you stupid sack of crap. Dude, I just want to save. Thank you. I can just save right there. While you're standing right there with me. Okay. So, next time... Alright, I'll just let you kill me. It's just perfectly fine. Actually, you know what? Here. Next time on Galerian's Ash, we're going to fight Dorothy again, and maybe something will be a little different. I'm shorting, boys. What are you going to do now? AP max +8. Dead. Game over, yeah. Okay, perfect way to end the first session. I'll see you next time on Galerian's Ash when we take on Dorothy again. Hopefully she won't be as hard as she was the first time. She'll probably be just as hard. It'll probably be identical. See you then.